I want to talk about, before we, wrap up, we only got a few more minutes here. I want to go through kind of a few rapid fire questions with you. I'd love you to describe also some of the skills needed to become RVP. If you're going to make a list and you were going to put together the perfect IBO that could get to RVP really quickly, what are some of the skills that you would imbue that IBO with to make them very successful at ACN? What should people learn quickly in the business?
Well, be disciplined. Discipline, that has to do with following through on your word. I think being accessible is something that I had to focus on. Be focused. Be really focused on what it is that you're after. You have to have the vision of, you want to wear the position. You want to feel it. You want to put yourself in that position and feel it through and through. And then just as understanding the impact of achieving the position, understand the impact of not achieving the position. I don't know if I really want to say that one or not. So discipline, integrity, focus. What else can I think of? Being accessible.
Can I jump in? I mean, what you second guessed yourself on what you just said there about the impact of not achieving the position. I think that was awesome. That's super powerful. I think a lot of people, if you, I remember another person talking about this, but if you actually looked at lost wages, lost residuals, lost income, this was something that Jordan and I, as we were on our SVP run, I started thinking to myself, I have to be SVP, because then I started looking at what were the lost residuals. I was like, Matthew and Matthew aren't getting these residuals, and I want my residuals. Like, there's some lost money here. I want my money. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have to make a decision, say to yourself, you want to achieve this goal. Well, your business may be making at this current moment the money required to hit that financial goal in your life, but you've got to unlock it by hitting that promotion. I think that was very powerful. I also want you to share with us, we're all excited about the launch of fintech banking and insurance. What is Betty Ann's plan to take advantage of fintech banking and insurance? In your mind, what are the things that you're doing to position yourself and your team and the people and your leaders so that they don't miss this awesome opportunity?
Okay, so there's not a single conversation I have on the street or anywhere that people don't know that my business is about to pick up home and auto insurance and fintech banking. So you have to let everybody know. You want to start building that now. This is a thing that, like I said, in Ontario particularly, we don't have electricity and gas. Everybody has to know about home and auto. Home isn't very big. Auto is big and mandatory. I mean, it's a big billing and mandatory. So you have to let everybody know it's coming. And I think that's the best thing you can. And that should be enough, I think, to attract people to understand, like Sharon said, and like we're all aware, it's a bad economy out there. People are looking for ways to make money, and you can make good money. There's very good bonus, very structured. Everybody that I work with who becomes a new business partner, we follow the money. We go into the bonuses. That's the business plan. And we make sure we pick up as many bonuses as we can. And it's actually a real joy. Your next bonus is now to get paid through 2 levels. Your next bonus is now to go to 5%. Or your next increase. And you just follow that. And most people will make money if you work with them. I don't want to say it like that, but you want to definitely share the idea that this opportunity of bringing in 2 really big services by the end of the year is you want to start now.
That's perfect. You heard it from an RVP, folks. Do not wait. Don't wait. Well, I'll talk to people when I get more information. Don't wait. I'll talk to people after it launches. We'll see how it is. Don't wait. Do not miss this opportunity. Start building now. Betty Ann, I want you to finish off by talking about events and how they played a part in your success. You described that a little bit at the beginning when it came to mindset and some of the challenges that you overcame. And you kind of peppered that in throughout. I think there's a lot of important events going on. We've got a regional that's going to be happening. We're going to be promoting some events in a moment. Plugging into events, it's something that, as you said, you never missed an event. Can you share with everybody, if you could coach them on the importance of events, what would you say?
Well, the events are, our events, ACN events are all about positive energy. It's seeing the information live. Live events are great. I'm liking that people are going back into live training and live everything. but you actually get to sit with other people. The room is positive. We get paid on bills, so we're positive by nature. And most people hate bills, and we don't like bills either. But when you get paid on them, it changes the whole energy of the room. So you get to feel that. You never forget the training. The training comes in the form of music, words. There's different demonstrations on there. Again, you have to learn the posture. It's not just learning a business by reading it in a textbook. You want to hear the way it's said to you, and then you pick up that language. You also pick up that way of expressing yourself to people, which is really important for getting a customer. You also come off with authority when you go to the booths and when you listen to the training. You just don't forget. You take notes. I know that on the 5th of April, there were 2 events in Alberta. I had people going to your event. They're up in Edmonton. And another person going to the Calgary event. And I had them calling me right away after the event, telling me everything about it. They just grew this this much because of everything that they learned. They were excited about the new services, excited about money, and they understood it because it's all very nicely laid out by very professional speakers. And Dom and Jordana, you guys are excellent in the way that you promote the services in Alberta, and everybody should get the opportunity to hear your promotion, and even on YouTube. Okay, your YouTube promotions and sharing that is really good for everybody. I highly recommend that.